Hey y'all, this is Melissa. I just wanted to do a video for you today on the new Too Faced Born This Way powder foundation. So, if you're interested in seeing this and seeing my opinions on that, stay tuned to see if I think that it's great or if I think that it's a dud, and to see how I feel about this and to see how it actually goes on. So, if you're interested to see how I feel about it, stay tuned. And if you like this video, I hope that you will like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell. Definitely, I'm telling people, definitely click the notification bell, not just for me, but for other YouTubers that you like, because YouTube and all of their fun games and joy have changed their algorithms, and so if you don't click the notification bell, you won't be getting necessarily the videos of people you like won't be coming up on the sidebar necessarily. So, click that notification bell. And if you're interested in the Too Faced Born This Way powder foundation, stay tuned. Okay, y'all, here it is. This is the Too Faced. This is the Born That Way powder foundation. So, this is the color vanilla. You open it up, has the Born This Way embossed in it, and if you flip it up, it has in it, I've already taken out, this puff. And you see I couldn't resist. I tried it. It says you can use it as a touch-up over your regular foundation. So I did that yesterday and I really liked it. This puff has two sides. It has this spongy side, and over on this side it is flocked. So I tried out both sides yesterday. The flocked side, I think, is for using this foundation as a powder, like to touch up with, and I believe that the sponged side here is for using it at, stronger as a foundation. So I'm going to use the sponge side today, and since this is indeed a powder foundation, and my concealer is a cream, you see I've already used my concealer under my eyes and over here where I have some little spider veins. So we shall see how this goes over this. When I used this yesterday, it covered those spider veins where my concealer had already broken down and they were showing. And I mean, it covered it like right now. So we'll see how this goes. So get it on here. Here we go. That's what this is looking like. Let's start up here. Okay. Let's see here. It has pretty high reviews. I noticed on their website they used to have a cocoa, like a version of this that had the cocoa powder in it, and they were discontinuing it. So I don't know. This may be their answer to that. Reason why they discontinued that was they were going to do this. We shall see how well this covers. But I was hoping for something a little bit lighter weight for summertime. Because for instance today, I'm going to be outside and wow, okay, look at that. I'm going to be outside, I'm going to be out in the sun, I'm going to be sweating. And sometimes you just don't want something that's really heavy sticking around on your face. And I also, besides concealer, I also have on my sunscreen, because this obviously has absolutely no sunscreen in it. So I already have sunscreen on my face underneath of all of this. It appears to have good coverage. It's a very light color. When I was putting this on yesterday, of course I had on a little bit darker foundation, but it appeared to be darker to me, but this This is light. Of course, it is the color vanilla, so that's not surprising. No shock there. But that's all right, because by the time I get contour and blush on, it should be fine. But it is smoothing out very smoothly. I mean, it is really looking nice and smooth. Now this is just with this. Let me just, for the sake of argument, go to my Luxie brush and see what this does with it. That does well too. I wonder if that would do better in these, because this thing here, I can see where this flocked side would be good for touch-ups, but I'm wondering if this might do better. Yeah, just for getting in these cracks and crevices like this. Of course, I'm more used to using this as well, so that might be a difference as well too. See which side looks better. The side with their applicator or the side with the Luxie brush. It is definitely a foundation and not just a powder. I would say this side with the Luxie brush went on smoother. Yeah, I would say the side with the Luxie brush went on smoother. I'm just going to go over this right quick. So, that is what this is looking like. This is looking very smooth. I know I look like a ghost. I look very pale with this, but that's okay. It's foundation, right? So, that is definitely smoothing. You can see where it's covering everything in here that needs to be covered. Okay, so I'm going to get on the rest of my makeup and be right back. Alright, so this is the final look. Here you go. I was afraid, despite what I said, I was afraid it might be too light. But it really wasn't. It was just right. So this is the final look. And I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm really actually very pleased with this. We shall see how this wears. Okay, so I am home after having been out all day, and I was at the clothes bank, and yes, I did sweat. We didn't do it outside because there was a threat of storms, so we did this indoors, but I still sweat while we were loading up the clothes to go in and taking them back out because it was hot today. So this makeup lasted really well. As you can see, I'll let you get here as close as I can, but this makeup lasted really well. You can see right here on my face, even right here where it normally is starting to break down, right here I have these broken veins. You can't see anything there, and usually these are shining, but it went on very smoothly. And actually, I've got great coverage here. Here it is. Here on my cheeks. I've got like right there where those veins are. That's where I watch to see what the coverage looks like, is if I can see those little broken veins there. And also like under my eyes here, I probably would have to use even less concealer. And I actually put on my concealer first because, you know, concealer is cream and this stuff is powder. So, like I say, it has the embossed on it, and actually the embossed is coming off pretty quickly. But it just lifts up. Underneath you've got your little two-sided pad there. This is the box that it comes in, Born This Way. And I think it did really well. retails for $37, where the normal, the Born This Way, let me show you. The Born This Way in a jar like this retails for $39. So after I ordered this, I remembered I had these samples for the foundation, like the liquid, because I was this close to ordering the liquid just to try it, because I knew I needed more foundation. You know, just, well, I didn't really need it, but I kind of wanted some more to try. And so I tried my sample, and the first time I put it on, like, my little thing exploded and I had a little extra, so I was like, yeah, it'll blend in. I put it on, and by the time I got to putting concealer on, which is right after putting on the foundation, I was like, I can't go out like this. This is terrible. This is horrible. Because it was so caked, and I could see every imperfection in my skin. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is terrible. And so I washed my face and I put on my physician's formula. So the next day I was like, you know what, maybe I didn't give it a fair shot. Maybe it's because there was too much. So I tried it a second time. And the second time it was like not quite as bad, but still the same problem, where it looked a little, it wasn't so much cakey that time, it was just sort of chunky. It was chunky, okay? So I wore it out anyway. And I kept looking, and I flipped down the visor in the truck because we were out. I was like, oh, I hate this. I hate this so bad. And I was like, what did I do? I spent $37 on the powder version of this stuff. What am I going to do? So I had, you know, when I tried it the minute I got this stuff, and I put it just a little bit on over top of my physician's formula just to see, and I saw how well it covered this. I was like, you know what, maybe this stuff will be alright, the powder version. And then today when I put this on, I was like, yes, this did what I hoped it would do. So I will use this stuff probably over the others. Probably, not like over top of the others, but I will use, well, I may, but I will definitely use this, you know, preferentially over, I will choose this over the others. Yeah, especially this summer, because this feels light. This does not feel heavy at all. I don't feel like I've got anything on my skin, where the others, you feel like you got foundation on, and this just feels like it's a little powder. That's all I feel like I've got on. It feels nice and light. The other thing is, I was really kind of induced to buy it because at the time that I got it from Too Faced, they were offering, if you bought that, they were offering a few little free gifts. If you bought something from them, they offered you free this travel case. Look how big this thing is. This little travel case. I needed one of those. They also offered you this little, now this is tiny, this little tiny blush. But it's great for like your purse or something. And I tried this yesterday. And it's a great little blush. And they also offered you a full-sized melted matte metallic lipstick. Take a look. That's what I'm wearing today, because I was running short of, it's almost out, my Wet n Wild. My Wet n Wild of the same color, basically. I mean, it's like on its last leg. It's almost out. So this melted metallic. See if I can get this to swatch for you at all. You know how I'm with swatches and getting them to show up on the camera. I can never get these to show. Okay, there we go. It's very nice. And that's what I'm wearing. And I thought, you know, at the same time I had ordered the Natural Eyes because I was going to do that. So I had enough to get these free gifts. And I thought, wow. You know, that's what tipped me over the edge, because it was between ordering from Too Faced and from Ulta, because I had coupons for both and I was balancing out. And I still came out better ordering from Too Faced. I came out like about $5 cheaper ordering from Too Faced, plus getting the free gifts. All those free gifts, including the lipstick, full-size lipstick that I wouldn't have got otherwise if I'd ordered from Ulta. So I was like, yeah, that's a no-brainer. So anyway, the Too Faced Born This Way powder foundation. I think you won't be disappointed. I saw somebody comment on Facebook where I was following Too Faced. They said, powder foundations always make older women look older. And it's like, I have to disagree. If you look around, I have fine lines right here. There is no powder at all settled into those fine lines. So, I don't think that it all makes me look older. And I really like this. So I think you won't be disappointed if you get it. So anyhow, I just wanted to share that with you and give you a review how I felt like that did. So if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. If you have any thoughts, put them in the comments. And I'll be curious to see what you think. So you remember, until next time, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye till next time.